Great. Awesome. So yeah, if you go to that link that Josh had provided, bit.ly/NCT planning, that will bring you to this link, which is our GeoForm web app. That's the tool we're using right now to remotely gather your public input on those positive and negative control points that Josh mentioned. So a little bit about this, if you can see here, we have some background of the planning process that we're working on. This kind of gives some context. If you're sending this, we encourage you to share this with any of your partners or people you might have in mind that weren't able to attend the meeting today. Gives a little background about the project, and it's a relatively simple survey tool with a mapping component. Basically a three-step process. So the first step is to select whether you're going to share a positive or a negative control point. And we have examples of here, positive control points and negative control points, basically desirable locations along the trail or areas to potentially avoid or things to note as we go through this planning process. So you choose your category within that first portion, and then you can type your comments. These can be anything from this is a cool waterfall in this location to let's avoid these ATV trail networks nearby or something like that. Just any general comment. You can optionally add your email in if you want to be contacted further. Also within this comment section, if there are any links or resources that you want to share with the planning team here, you can add those in there too. Additionally, we have an attachment option set up. So if you have photos of the location or any additional information, you can upload photos to that. So that's kind of the first step, is gathering all this information about that one single point. And then you're able to select your locations, where you zoom in with these plus and minus tools and pick an area within these two planning zones. As you zoom in, you'll see we have uploaded the Minnesota DNR's hiking designated trails. So this does include some of the trails that DNR has. So as you zoom in, like the Taconite State Trail is labeled on here, but that is because DNR designates it as a potential shared use hiking trail. So as you go through here, you can add your points. So you just click anywhere on the map, and you're able to also have a find address or place. So if you're searching for, let's say, McCarthy Beach, that's where it will set your location. So once you have all that information ready to go, you can submit your control point. And that will get entered into the database, which when you zoom out, you can see already the existing control points. The positive ones show up as stars, and the negative ones show up as these squares or diamonds. Once it's submitted, let's just do a demo submission. You can share the link with others if you want. You can close it, and if you have additional points, you can continue to submit more points. There's no limit to how many points you can submit if you have great ideas. We have currently, I think there are about 25 points already submitted just from sharing this outside. But you can also scroll down to the bottom and view submissions if you're interested to see where people have talked about or submitted. So like we have a negative control point here, and it gives a little info on be aware of planned ATV trails within that location. And so this will give kind of an overview if you want to look at some examples of different control points that others have submitted. Also, I should mention, if we go back here, when you're in this application, you can also click near there and use this little arrow, and you can see the additional information. So we do have a positive control point located in that area. You can pan through that. Additionally, if you're interested in which trails are marked on the map. If you click on them, you can also use this arrow to pan through and see, oh, that's the Taconite State Trail, or find some additional context when you're developing that map or point. So yeah, that's kind of a general overview of how how we're trying to gather public feedback through a mapping process while we're all remote. If anyone has any questions, feel free to chime in or let me know.